Hold up.
Swirl.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome everyone back to another Black Ops 3 modded video. Hopefully you are all enjoying your day. As you can see by the title and the start of the intro, we're going to be looking at the Smoke Weed Black Ops 3 mod. More specifically, this is a zombies modded map in Black Ops 3. It's basically called Ganja Farm, and it's basically based around marijuana. It's based around weed. And I've got to say, it's one of the best designed zombie maps I've ever seen. The attention to detail is pretty funny, and it's also quite cool. As you can see by the gameplay already, there's a lot of things we're going to be talking about and how cool all these little features add up together to create this special map. So starting off with the mod, we're going to be looking at all the cool features it has. Starting off, as you can see at the top left, it says how many feds are left, which is basically meant to represent the amount of zombies that are left on the map. It's pretty funny how they try to give the stereotypical feel to the map, which is awesome. What's cool at the bottom left as well, you start with the score of 420. I'm pretty sure we all know why we start with that score. It's pretty funny. And if you have a look at the weapon we're using at the bottom right, we're using a weapon called the Weed Grinder. Now, this Weed Grinder weapon is basically like any normal knife, except for some weird reason, when you play in this modded map, it seems to destroy people quite easily, which is a little bit funny. And what happens is if you actually head down stairs and you go down into the lounge room area, what we have here is obviously the stereotypical munchies. Obviously, when people are doing some of this recreational drugs, they do need to eat some food, and that's exactly what this map person put here. He has McDonald's chips there, he's got some Domino's pizza boxes there, which is hilarious, and of course, how can we forget the bongs? There are literally bongs everywhere on this map. They're on tables, they're literally outside the house, they're all on weird places in the map where you normally wouldn't think they would be. And when we get through the video, I'm going to be showing you something quite special with that, because it's kind of funny how they implement a bong with the Pack-a-Punch. If we head over, there's actually a downstairs section. As you can see, when you head downstairs, more or less there's this big poster here, which is the gravity bong. As you can see, it's giving you all the steps and all the parts you need to create such a device. And what I've got to say is that this is possibly the coolest thing ever on this map, which we'll get through. But if you keep going downstairs, what happens is once again you get into a basement full of weed and everything, and actually you can pick up a flamethrower, and that's right, it's actually called the Joint Lighter. Now if you pick it up, as you can see, the camo is fully green, it's moving around, and basically it just looks fantastic. And if you do Pack-a-Punch the weapon in this map, you do get the same color and the same feel on all weapons. They'll all be green or all look like this, but of course only if you Pack-a-Punch the weapon. And what's cool with this Joint Lighter, it seems to actually be quite effective. It's actually really overpowered. And of course, if you're getting rid of zombies or whatnot, after a lot of rounds, it starts to wear down a little bit, which is a bit unfortunate. I haven't tried Pack-a-Punching it yet, but if you could Pack-a-Punch it, that'd be sweet. And also in this room, what they have done is they've added a new perk, and it's called Kush Cola. As you can see, I believe it costs 5,420 points if I'm correct. And as you can see, we all know why exactly it costs that much. And what's cool with this perk is that it gives you double the amount of points forever. And if you look at the bottom left, we have the weed leaf there, symbolizing that this perk is actually attributed to our character, which is awesome. It's all these little details that they add on the map, which makes it so much better. And if we head to the outside portion of the map, you guys can see that there are a ton of weed flags everywhere. There's flags that says 420, and a special code that you need to grab some of the parts is actually the code 420 as well, which is quite funny. And the next thing we're going to be looking at is the gravity bong. Now the gravity bong is kind of the centerpiece of this whole map. If you want to go to the Pack-a-Punch room, you've got to craft yourself a gravity bong. And basically one of the first things you need to do is pick up some kush. As you can see, if you head over to this part of the map, what's quite funny is that I believe the kush grows over time in this map. You can pick it off and take it. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna head down to like this tent area or this outside area. And what it is it's a massive movie cup, like the type of cups you see when you go to the movie. And basically what you need to do is fill up this cup with water. You then put some cushion to it, and basically you have activated the gravity bong. Now the funniest thing is when you activate this gravity bong, what happens is you get teleported to this Pack-a-Punch room. As you can see, it's fully lit up green. Basically you can't escape. And as I said before, when you Pack-a-Punch your weapon, it does become green, just like the joint lighter, and stuff does move around, and it starts to look absolutely amazing. And basically, that is the main centerpiece of the map, but there is actually a ton more to get through. What happens is if you head down to the basement area once again, normally you can't break down this like door or this garage door, whatever it's meant to be. You have to actually pick up an axe, which is near that tent area. And basically what you can then do is you can break through the garage, and guess what? There seems to be a cave, there's a shovel, but when you go over to the rocks blocking the exit of the cave, it says escape to Mexico, which costs $42,000, I believe. And basically, if you escape to Mexico, guess what? Game is over, you've pretty much won, and from there you've escaped to the feds. Apart from that, that is going to be the map. As you can see, we're looking at the outside areas of the map. It looks freaking insane. If you do have a computer, you do have Black Ops 3, download this map called Ganja Farm. The attention to detail is absolutely amazing. And basically, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. It was something a little bit different, and I thought it was one of the best looking mods, and of course one of the best mods made for zombies, because there's so much gone into detail, and it would have taken a long time to make it up. And of course, all the little parts you're gonna make, like the gravity bong and all these other things, just fit in together to make it a nice, funny map. And if we could get this on console, I think that'd be absolutely amazing. I think that's the next step for the future of Call of Duty, possibly getting custom maps on console, because that'd be insane. But apart from that, if you did all enjoy the video, thought it was funny, leave me a comment down below what you thought was the best feature of this map. And if you want me to make more mod videos, let me know in the comment section down below. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you want to download the map, I'll probably link it in the description below, and I will catch you all later. Globe out.